Hi guys, so I was just dropping in a short video around Spirology, a hero's journey, yay! And today I wanted to read the chapter around are people being misdiagnosed with ADHD and ASD. I know it's a bit controversial, but these were my thoughts. I think it's around 2022 that I wrote within the book and going through that moment in time. Let me explain what I mean by the question in the title of this chapter in the book. We've come out the other side of the crazy pandemic, and I can't help but wonder how many people are being misdiagnosed with ADHD, ASD, and other neurodiverse labels. The reason I question this is that everyone believes they now have ADHD and or ASD all of a sudden. And I wondered if it's because more people are bringing awareness around the symptoms and not the core. It's November 2022, and at the beginning of this year, most things have been dropped from around the pandemic as it never happened, and we went straight into another crisis, even though it's jack shit to do with Russia. Rich elite people love to make money and create crisis to make a bigger gap between the rich and the poor, as it was. Because of my past with and seeing the patterns of mental abuse that we have gone through over the last 2.5 years, I've realized today, after a few conversations with people throughout the day, people aren't actually aware of something unless they visually see or experience it themselves. I'm sure there are many other people out there who are asking this exact same question, or who in fact have better and more knowledge around this subject more than I do currently. Complex trauma is a funny thing, but I guess if you don't know what it is, then how can you spot it, right? I asked this question from a point of view of having experienced complex trauma, specifically around mental abuse and other events, and I wonder where the boundaries begin and end around ADHD, and what similar symptoms do they share that overlap one another. The other thing that these two have in common around symptoms is stress. Stress can be one of the biggest factors that impacts the body and mind in similar ways as so do ADHD and ASD. Stress causes part of the body to become inflamed due to the things like the level of cortisol being released in the body and how someone can react or respond. There are so many factors, and one of the biggest ones having to be the amount of isolation that took place in the last 2 years. Our environments are really important to us as human beings, and those we surround ourselves with. They can either hinder or benefit you. I guess I'll have to do a bit more research in this area and perhaps write in more detail down the line. Where do you stand with this? Maybe you have similar questions. So that was something that was going through my mind back in 2022 as we'd come out of a long period of being shoved into survival mode, and it can cause similar things to that. So I just wanted to read that out to share with you, really. If you would like to buy Spirology, A Hero's Journey, or want to find out any more information around myself as a coach, you can go to amandabiden.co.uk. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.